Hey, what's happening? It's your big guy, Gorilla Zoe.
It's your boy, Chris Flying.
And we just jumped off the porch.
With Dirty Glove Battle.
Hands on your knees, hands on your knee, baby. It's a bad baby stamp. Hands on your knee, baby.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. We got Gorilla Zoe jumping off the porch with us today. What's up, bro?
What's up with it? How y'all doing out there? What's up with it, bro?
Man, feeling good, bro. Man, it's a pleasure to have you jumping back off the porch with us.
Yes, sir. Happy to be here.
Yes, sir. And who you got with you, bro?
And my brother, Chris Flame. Chris Flame, man, introduce yourself, bro.
Chris Flying, producer, hood nigga.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
he's done a lot. He's done a lot. Man of many hats.
Man, come on, man. I mean, bro, you produce, a song that's, considered a classic and has definitely stood the test of time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, I mean, to start out, do you recall, can you remember like when you produced that song and where your mind frame was when you produced Hood Figga?
Definitely. Well, me and Zoe, we grew up together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, back in the day, we was cooking up. I was cooking up with his brother, Sonny. So Sonny, that's my best friend back in the day and everything. So we just pull up on Zoe all the time, handle beats, you know what I'm saying? I was coming from the radio station. I was working at the radio station at the time, so I had a routine that I'd do every day. So I leave the radio station, probably go cook up, drop Zoe off some beats. He was down at the funk shop, you know what I'm saying, where everybody down on the block playing music, blasting music and stuff like that. So I had a routine. I'd come, leave the radio station, go to the studio, drop some beats off on Zoe, and she'd call me every day. Hey, bro, I did this, I did that. So it was like, man, I either leave home, come back, or go listen to it the next day, and we just had a routine going on like that. So I remember, but the thing about it was we had so many other records. We was like in a zone, bro, like every day.
Do you remember something I never forget?
What that?
You remember that Nord? Nord? The Nord.
Yeah, the Nord.
That's where that sound came from. We went up.
The Nord. No, it was the motif.
That was the motif?
The motif.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So none of it came off the Nord? That red?
Nah.
Red
Oh yeah, it did. I had the Nord and the motif
back to back.
synced up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. So yup. So that's how it was.
Word. And when you did that particular beat, did you know that like that one was special and it was that this was gonna be like the one?
So let me tell you about this beat. I probably never told nobody this, but that beat was inspired off of Going Down. Because I was there when Nitty made the beat on Going Down. He was sitting right there. And we was in the studio and he was like, man, I'm finna show y'all how to make a hit. And he turned around like, do. And he gave me a formula. He was like, hey man, ain't nobody doing this, woo woo. I'm listening the whole time. So I'm like, boy, that's hard. I'm talking about, man, 10 minutes. 10 minutes, bro. I'm like, boy, me, Chino, Jock sitting there, and I had my little girl, Sky. Like, boy. So I went back and used the same formula a couple times, and that's how Hood Nigga came out. You know what I'm saying? You probably didn't.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you probably didn't know that, but it was like, man, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
Yep.
And so was that beat just a beat like on a beat CD, or was it like presented to you like, hey man, this the one, you need to go record this one? Like how did it come in?
Bro will bring like between 1 and 3 beats every day. Like check this out, check that out. And when he brought that one, it was like a 3-pack.
Yeah, because they was fresh every day. Every day was fresh, so I'd drop them out.
And where'd you get the inspiration to do it like that, to make X amount of beats and send them to bro or some other artist?
It was just I was just in a zone and our sounds fit. You know what I'm saying? Our sounds fit. So after he recorded that, I forgot what the first song he recorded. It wasn't Hood Nigga. Hood Nigga probably like the 5th, something like that. But we had like 12, 13. Like we was crazy. People was coming at the studio, man, like they was like amazed. Like it was magic.
Yeah.
And that's how you know when, you got hits, when you got that, the person that you're working with, y'all got that energy, and you just lock in and just zone out. Like even people telling you, you got a hit, like that jump was going over our head. We didn't even care. We was just
Doing more.
man. We was just going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. And Zoe, I mean, you really, I feel like you were like a visionary, when it comes to the Atlanta sound. Like you kind of laid the foundation, for a lot of artists. Like I would say, the sound that we hear today, a lot of it, emulates, or a lot of it is a progression of what you have been doing.
Well, I receive that. I say, what you listening to is the fabric of Atlanta. When you go back and listen to Hood Nigga, you go back and listen to them first songs, you listening to the DNA of this ground. The ground that we walk on, that's the DNA. It ain't me. You know what I'm saying? It's part of where we're at. You know what I'm saying? We come from this.
Yeah.
And it's generations and generations and generations of great men. That's what you're hearing.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. Nah,
That's what we living. That's what we feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a family.
Yeah. When people say the culture, it's like it's truly that.
Yeah.
Now, do you ever feel like, as an artist, like that you've been like underappreciated, or like or even just not given the credit that that you should get?
I got two ways to look at it. If I was comparing, it'd be easy to say yes. Fortunately, I got a different outlook on it. I think everybody gets their just due in due time. So I'm not in a rush for my flowers.
Yeah, no, that's what's up. And it seems like you like back in work mode, and you know what I mean, like really back on it. So you just dropped Stampede.
Yeah. No, we sitting on Welcome to the Zoo 2 that we're dropping top of the year. Leading into I'm Atlanta Forever, rolling into Incarnation, and then Touch the World. And that is what we're looking at for 2026.
Word. And with Welcome to the Zoo 2, knowing that that's the sequel from your first official album, what can people expect from this new project?
Well, you see, we back together. So it's finna be it's gonna lay
And not like he got a new sound. You know what I'm saying? And people he kind of left off on those first two albums. Echo, Lost. You know what I mean? Those are some big records that went against the grain at the time what he was doing, but they was also on the album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it kind of opened up his fans too, because after that it was like, oh, Zoe could do this type of music. You know what I'm saying? But man, bro got some incredible records. It's like not what you gonna expect, but you gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and it's just gonna show his growth.
That's what's up. And so you seem to not just stay in one pocket. You seem comfortable in all these different styles that you've brought to the game. Now, when you're recording these different sounds, like, does the vibe have to be different in the studio, or how do you go from making a hood nigga to making a Lost to making an Echo? Because those are all totally different sounds.
Yeah.
It's gonna sound. I don't like to say it's gonna sound crazy or it's gonna sound weird anymore. My thing is it's gonna sound funny, but I kind of possess when it comes to work. So when I get in the studio, I can't determine how the spirit gonna move me. I'm not creating the beat. I'm not creating the ambiance. I'm joining forces. So I don't know a better way to say it. I know people are uncomfortable with that word, possess, but it could be a good thing.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, when you tap into, you know, these other levels of spirituality, in which I, you know, see you on your gram talking about that and being intentional about, you know, just you know, tapping into those positive vibrations and, you know, all of that. I think it's easy to understand, you know, what you're saying.
For us, yes. Once you make it to a certain place, certain level, you got some understanding. I try to not force anything on people and just throw it in the air and hopefully they catch it. You know, you can't. It's easy to say, "Hey, look." I could say, "Hey, look, man, I'm dealing with the Holy Ghost, man." When I'm in the studio, I can say that, but it's attached to so much different stuff. It's easy to say, "I'd rather hit you."
Yeah.
I'm in that thing possessed. I'm in. You don't know what's the message today, right? Somebody's daughter just went through something, right? And then somebody know that message could be passed and like, you know what, hey, bro, like my homegirl hit me. She was like, "So you need to do a podcast called What Women Want." I was like, 3 W's. Okay. I take that, I receive that, right? Because that's coming from a woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bro might walk in and be like, "Hey, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da," right? And somebody play a beat. Well, that's where it's going. I don't cut myself off and say, "I'm gonna go in here and make a hit, and it's gonna be a club banger."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm gonna go in here and make whatever come to us.
Yeah, yeah. Whatever the vibe is and whatever energy you bring into the studio.
Yeah, and if the energy, somebody walking in with that wrong energy, they gotta go.
Yeah.
Because this is some power. We talking to the world, man. This is currency. Like, it's a current, it's a wave, it's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. We'll stop playing with it.
Come on now. And you stepped away for a little bit to rebuild, like mentally, spiritually, physically. Can you talk about, you know, what prompted that?
Man, you gotta be open to learning. You have to be open to evolving. And it don't feel good. But if you're open to it, then you can listen and you can hear God, you can hear the appointed, you can hear the anointed, you can hear people telling you, "Hey, it's time for something," right? So being open to hear that allows you, so that's the first thing, you gotta be open, then you gotta be able to hear. But then the third thing, because it always come in threes, the third thing is being obedient. None of that feel good. Right? I like pizza. Well, everybody like, "Well, I pepper on the pizza," right?
Yeah.
I don't want to try nothing new, but it ain't good for you.
Yeah.
Right? I don't want to eat broccoli every day, right? I don't want to eat baked chicken and broccoli 5 times. I don't want to have to work out 5 times a week. I want to have, this ain't it. What is this doing? It's been 3 weeks and it ain't did nothing. Stick to it.
Gotta stick to it.
Right? Be obedient.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that'll lead you into discipline.
Yes.
So discipline is what you're looking at. Discipline, obedience, openness, and having an ear to be able to hear, and that led to this evolution.
Word. Being critical of yourself is one of the most difficult things to do. I've been going to therapy for probably 2 years now. And I'll be telling my partners when I'm, you know, sharing a little bit of the experience with them, I tell them almost every time right before I do my session, I almost want to call and cancel. I be, you know, because I'm like, damn, okay, it's about to be an hour where I'm about to have to be critical about myself, have to tell this person some real things so that they can then, I don't want to say the word tear me down, but so that they can analyze and be like, okay, you need to do this, you're not doing this, you need to do this, you know, and you know, we naturally want to give excuses for why we do certain things or why we move a certain way, but to sit back and be critical of yourself or allow somebody else to be critical, like that's difficult, you know. And the discipline part of it, I mean, that's another difficult part with this, because like you said, man, I want to. For me, I want to eat some Reese cups, man.
That's my favorite.
Man, that's my favorite.
Man, I commend you for saying that. A lot of people won't say that. Just the first part. I'm going to therapy. I think mental health, and allowing ourselves to be helped is something that was snatched from us because we have to be so strong as black men, right? You don't supposed to. You can't have no feelings. How you gonna? What did it say? Take the E out of motion and get it going, right? You can't be emotional, right?
Straight up.
But you gotta be in tune with your emotions to have emotional intelligence.
Absolutely.
Right? Emotional intelligence is not needed when you in survival and fight mode.
Right.
But once you get into thriving,
yeah. When you get out of the defense, you know, because a lot of us grow up in these environments where our whole life we on defense. You know what I mean? Stay dangerous. You know what I mean? Like you head on a swivel.
yeah.
And if now even when you get enlightened, you still need to be savvy and keep that head on the swivel.
You talking
But
now?
you can't move and interact with people always on the defense, and that's something that's difficult to learn too. Because for me, I don't trust easily. I don't trust nobody. Then
You shouldn't. You're supposed to be able to trust people, but we gotta hold ourselves accountable. If I got your 6, I got your 6, and I'm accountable for that.
yeah,
Right? So now if I break and I break and I fast and I'm gone, then that's the last time that you can trust me. Then you gotta line me up with everybody that.
yeah.
So, man, we here now, and we all on the same journey right now. If people don't know it's a lot of collaboration. I don't even like to use that word anymore. I'm so sick of that word.
Collaboration.
But boy, somebody,
That's a buzzword now.
yeah, somebody say that one more time to me, man. It was a collab, man. Listen.
Collab.
Oh my God. We are in a place where we are. The energy on this plane, this dimension, is intertwining and rising. The frequency is rising, and it's a squeeze. If you take a water balloon and you squeeze it, some of the water will go up here in the balloon, and some of the water will go down here. And that's kind of like what we're dealing with. That squeeze is it's a tearing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it don't feel good. But as long as we know who we are, and we move how we move, because we move in love and power.
Yeah.
We move in love and power.
For sure.
So as long as we know who we are, we gonna be all right.
Yes, sir. And when you started this journey, you know, I would say your health and wellness journey, spiritual journey, did you learn anything about yourself that you hadn't realized, you know, while you were just living life?
Everything. I learned everything. Everything that I know about myself came from this. Before I knew nothing about myself. And I wasn't interested in trying to dig down a place that I couldn't, you know. We are of a certain. We are the book. We are the book, and we are the people. So, like again, it's gonna sound funny, but hidden in plain sight. I tell you what. I tell you what. If I told you this is an orange and this is an apple, right? This apple is the cream of the crop. It's the creme de la creme, right? This apple. These oranges is everywhere. Now, the whole world think these apples are the creme de la creme. So they're attacking these apples. These apples get all the blessings. These apples, but who the real creme de la creme is the orange. The last should be first. You put so that's kind of like how God hid things.
Nah, that's real. I think a lot of people aren't in that place where they would even understand that, and it takes a lot of self-work to get to that place.
A lot of people trusting, a lot of people risk. Certain things you can't tell, you can't cheat. Right. You can't tell nobody nothing. Free will has to be free will.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why I can't say nothing either.
Yeah, no, that's real. Yo, how many steps you get in a day, man? Because I see you walking every day. Or how many miles you walking, man? Cause,
yeah, I'm doing between
about 20,000.
Man.
Yeah, about 20. About 20,000, between 20 and 30. Between 20 and 30.
Yeah. And since what was you gonna say?
Go ahead. No,
and since you focused on your health the way that you have, like how different do you feel, like mentally, physically, spiritually?
It wasn't me focusing. It wasn't me focusing, bro. It was just obedience.
Yeah.
Obedience. Somebody tell you something, know who you're listening to, know what you're hearing, who you're hearing it from. And yeah, if it was up, man, I don't have the energy to do all of my life and do all this and do all that, and like I don't have the energy. God will show you, and I promise you, if you lacking in anything, pray, bro. Pray. I have seen things that people would not believe. I can't tell you how real stuff is, but power is real. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Power is real, bro. So, yeah, it wasn't me. It was obedience.
Word. So you were just kind of going through the motions at a point in time.
Yeah, and I like the bigger the boom, the bigger the bobby the boom. It happened. Yeah.
And you also post, you spend a lot of time with your daughter. What would you say, are some of the lessons that, you've been teaching her, ever since you've been, evolving into this new person?
Everything that I'm learning, she's getting a different version of Dada. She's getting a different, you know what I'm saying? I got, my kids watch me grow up from different points. Bro got kids, like we kind of raised our kids at the same time, you know what I'm saying? And now again, he got a new baby and I got a new baby. Yeah. So we they get to get different versions of us.
They get the grown version. Back then we have a lot of time to, you know what I'm saying, to take care of them. Not to take care of them, but just spend time with them.
Right. Yeah. Now y'all prioritize.
Right.
Different things.
As we prioritize, like I know Cairo get to see everything Daddy eat. He get to watch how Daddy move.
Right.
He get to everything. Same thing with Layla. Layla get to see what I'm eating. She's walking with me. So she walking with me. How she do it? I'm setting myself up. She 50 pounds. Right? So I know I'm finna go do 10 miles. She ain't finna do more than 2.
Yeah.
Broken in, bro. So I'm finna do these 10 miles carrying 50 pounds. Right? So that, she now, when she goes with her mom, it's different. So she's like, I wanna go on a nature walk. Mom like, but her body now, raise up a kid in a way, they'll always find their way back there. My dad did the same thing with me. I just kind of forgot through time.
Yeah.
But I remember every day after school, we went and hit the track. So physical leads to mental health. Physical health leads to mental health, and mental health helps spiritual. It's all mind, body, and soul.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It's all connected, and you can't have one without the other. Like if you slip in one area, then everything else is going, kind of fall out of line slowly but surely.
See, that's. Yeah, I'm looking at the camera. That's the part where you listen, and you remember. You put that in the file. You can't have one without the other.
Yeah, nah, cause, bro, I went on a health is wealth journey. I lost 60 pounds, and then like walking, lifting weights, doing calisthenics and all that, and then went through some depression and some stress or whatever. Started eating them Reese cups. Messed around and gained like 30, you know what I'm saying?
But you knew how to get it back off.
Yep. No, for sure. I'm even right now. I'm on a 7-day detox. I'm on day 5. Or a 7-day fast.
What that 7-day fast look like?
Okay, so the first 2 days I did a detox. You know the Arden's Garden detox, the gallon jug that you can get?
I never did that.
Okay, so I do that at least once a quarter. So once every 3-4 months, I do the Arden's Garden detox.
What you drink, a gallon a day?
Yep. So all you drink is that gallon and water. So I did that the first 2 days. Then my therapist put me up on game on this bone broth fast, and I started Googling it, and then I saw Joe Rogan talking about it, and that like helps with your gut health and helps to like kill different parasites and different things like that, like in your stomach or whatever. And everything's connected to our gut health.
Yeah, they don't talk about that brain.
Like your brain, like the brain fog that a lot of us get that we don't even know that we have until we get ourselves right. A lot of that comes from the gut. So right now I'm on day 5. I did 2 days of the Arden's Garden detox. I did 1 day strictly water. And then now I've been drinking the bone broth, and I'm doing that until Sunday. So I got 2 more days. My chest hurts.
So you know where I just left, right? Okay. Before I left, the girl asked me, "Do you fast?"
For real? Just out the blue?
Out the blue.
Huh.
Out the blue.
Have you ever fasted?
Nah. Intermediate fast, like you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a day, 24 hours.
It's crazy because somebody asked me that the other day, and I told him, I don't know if I be fasting because sometimes I be working.
Then you working.
I probably work so hard, and I know I gotta eat, but I keep working. I just drink water, just drink water. But the crazy thing about it is, while I'm doing it, it's some kind of, I'm on point. You see what I'm saying? It's something going on.
No,
you feel what I'm saying?
sure.
But it's unintentional fasting.
Got
You feel what I'm saying? It's like unintentional.
So you locked in.
Man, I ain't never said I'm finna fast, but I'm finna say, you know what? I ain't got time to eat. I ain't gonna eat. I'm gonna drink water, and I'm gonna pray, and I'm gonna keep doing this and keep. You know what I'm saying? And I guess I don't know.
Back in March was my first time ever intentionally fasting. I did Ramadan, so I did the 30 days. No eating while the sun out. And I did it. I traveled a couple of times and was able to maintain. Yep. I didn't cheat on it not one day. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole time I did it. And at that point in time, bro, I felt so in tune with everything. Like I was joking, but I was serious. I was telling people like, yo, colors look different to me, like brighter to me.
Okay.
I started having dreams again. Like I wasn't having dreams for a long time. I started having really vivid dreams, and then some of them was kind of scary because it'd be random.
You can't tell.
Yeah, like I would wake up, and man, one time I had a dream, and bro, I woke up and like I wanted to go back to sleep so I could like finish the mission
dream
or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you ready? So you're not wrong. Once you go beyond the void, that ain't a dream. Right? That's a part of you going to do something else.
Yeah.
Right? And again, it's gonna sound funny. How can I explain this? Hopefully science can or ChatGPT can one day. But we do go on missions when we sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And some people say they don't dream, but they can't remember.
Right.
They can't remember the dream. It ain't that vivid where they can pop back out. They can, or they might be disconnected.
Yeah.
Right? numbing certain senses with marijuana or certain things can actually numb, certain drug can numb you. You know what I'm saying? But if you, whatever you take, pruning, the pruning, you take away, anything you take away adds.
Yeah.
You take away food, it's gonna add something. You take away drugs, it's gonna add something. You take away alcohol, it's gonna add something. You take away, beat this out. You take away pussy for a man, it's gonna add something. Later, you take away, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know what I'm saying, I got going on, it's gonna add something. So if you imagine taking all that away, not just fasting on food, but fasting on sex, drugs, alcohol.
Yeah.
If you take, imagine what you'll be.
Not the money.
Straight up.
Hey,
Not the
you
money.
might get some more money. You might get some more money.
No, that's
Right.
for sure. That's for sure. Because you opening up those portals, you opening up.
Ooh, here we go. Oh, yeah, he lit.
Yeah, straight up. Like you opening to those new levels to be able to get even more than probably you didn't ever imagine.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like me, unintentional. Like man, I'm so on point, man. My business is on point. My everything. Like I'm getting phone calls. I'm handling. Like it was like, dang, like you know, almost like you on a drug.
Yeah, nah,
You know
for
what I'm
real.
It
For
is.
real.
You get high.
Like sober is the new
Yeah.
high.
Nah,
you
for
feel what
real.
I'm saying? If you really like focus on it. Like,
No, that's real.
to be honest
Because
with
I
you.
even so February I stopped smoking and I slowed down on drinking. I'm not really a drinker like that anyway. But
February?
February, yeah,
That's what the?
yeah, February. I caught
What happened in February,
I caught my
man?
last sack on Valentine's Day, and I had just broke up with a chick. So like shit, I went you know what I mean, was smoking that weed. Like I was chain smoking blunts.
Hey.
You know, and I was like, yo, I gotta take this away. I basically was like, yo, I gotta take away everything right now in my life on this journey I'm going on. Everything that's in my life that's not doing something positive for me, I gotta take it away. And not saying that I'm quitting forever. I don't know.
No, we don't. Dog, we all on the same. I promise you, it's crazy. We all on the same line.
Yeah.
We align.
Yeah.
Cause I said to myself, I was like, man, you like, dog, you ain't drinking, no, you gonna do. I'm like, man, I got the word. I can drink. You know, when I get my own bottle, I can drink. But right now, I'm not even. I don't know if I'm never gonna drink again.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm never gonna do drugs again. I don't know if I'm. But right now, I'm being used, and I'm not gonna break alignment.
Yep.
Because this ain't never happened. I've never felt this with so many people. No matter shape, size, what they background, where they coming from, people are aligned. It's so serious.
Yeah.
It's like if you walk off from this, you got to be an idiot.
Yo, for real.
Stay in line, stay in tune, because it's something happening right now. And if you don't know, look at the signs. Ain't the world, okay, 3-4 years ago, the world shut down, the whole world, get in the house. You ain't couldn't tell me, get in the house, everybody stayed in the house and bought toilet paper.
Yeah.
The whole world, not just your neighborhood, your town, or your country, or your continent, everybody.
In
Okay.
every other country, like everywhere around the world.
Yeah, it's signs. But, you know, why you think somebody tell me why homie boxing itself in right now? What you scared of?
Nah, that's real. Yeah.
You don't do stuff like that. That's like we know defense.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Right.
Hold on. I got all kind of stuff. I got guns and buttons.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we know that, but why?
Yeah, he got so much stuff going on
Why?
out there in the
Look, because
capital.
get what? When you happy, you.
Right.
Why? So don't worry about it. I'm just saying those are the signs for you to stay tuned. And you know what I'm saying? Like stay tuned.
Yeah, no, for sure. Can you speak on the importance of peace, patience, and growth?
Peace, patience, and growth.
And how have those three things
Lord.
impacted you?
Lord. Well, that's a big one. So you need peace and patience to grow. I would say to grow strong and healthy in whatever you're doing. because it takes time. That's your patience. And you can't have, you gotta be able to have peace so you can hear, so you can move correctly. Because without peace, you have chaos.
Yeah.
And anybody strong can function in chaos, but it's better, the growing situations are healthier within a peaceful environment.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? So when a tree is growing, the wind is blowing, you know, it makes the tree strong, but it gets to a point where like, you need a peaceful environment for the fruit to grow. Not for the tree and the actual branches and the leaf, but for the fruit to flourish.
Yeah.
You need a peaceful environment, because if it's in a storm, the fruit is gonna get knocked off.
Nah, for sure. And if it's weeds in the soil, the fruit not gonna grow, or it's gonna, you know, it'll
He talking about the tearing. You smooth.
Hey man, they'll call me Spitty for no reason.
Yeah, it is. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So you've been also posting recently about your difficulties obtaining your royalties.
Yeah.
And you've been documenting, you know, countless days of you logging onto the WMG royalty system and the runaround that you've been getting in terms of, you know, getting access to your royalties. Can you speak on that? And has anything changed within that?
I'm staying vigilant. I'm staying persistent on it. It's a bunch of rigmarole. It's outdated. The system, if things weren't moving at the speed, at God's speed right now, I think it'd be something that I couldn't explain. Like I say, man, I don't know. But I do know that the system was built on fuckery. Right? Excuse my language, beat me out. The system wasn't built to help us or help the artists or even help the creators or the workers. That system was built to feed up, right? It's a vacuum, right? And you don't supposed to be able to last long enough to be able to fight that. Fortunately, we have survived long enough to get what's not just due to us, but to open up and get what's due for everyone. There's nothing they can do. Like you dealing with forever power right now, and I'm not in a rush. They're gonna crumble playing with me, and that's on everything.
Yeah. And are these royalties for like the catalog, or
I've never got a royalty from them.
So just to explain, I think because I'm kind of like in the same boat, because we share some of the same records. You know what I'm saying? So I think when he says that, people be like, oh, you ain't get paid. But we got our publishing, but our royalties, our pennies on the dollar per album, per record. So we never seen them. You know what I'm saying?
We don't even know what it looked like.
We don't even know what it looked like.
And there's nobody to talk to.
Well, we had somebody to talk to.
I mean, yeah.
Through him doing that, you know what I mean, some people reached out, and then he kind of pulled me in, and now we kind of pursuing that. So it actually worked.
It worked.
It actually worked.
It worked.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say like it's already in
It
motion.
actually worked. Yeah.
It's in motion. And if you want to get your, if you're in the same situation, go to my page and follow it. And we definitely have a company that helps with that now.
Yeah, that's where that peace and patience comes in.
Yeah. Cause it's been like 20 years, boy.
No, I couldn't imagine. And then I know you've also written for, you know, so many artists as well. I don't even know if any of that ties in, and not even trying to get deep into your business like that, but
We family, man. It's all good. Yeah. I mean, we've been working. So There's a lot of there's a lot of just do out there. I can't even. I've been wanting to ask, but I don't want to know yet. The number.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to ask, but I've been being obedient, not focusing on it, letting the people that do what they do what they do, and staying focused on this future music.
Yeah.
And what we're doing.
Man, the foundation of the music industry is so fucked up where so many artists, I mean, you not the only person in this boat. And it's a lot of people that's, have too much pride maybe to even speak on it. You know what I mean? Don't want to, put it out there. But, the structure of the game, is set up for us to, be shielded from this information and from these parts of the business and all of that. I mean, even the new even with streaming, like everything is like behind a wall, and so you get paid like pennies on the or fractions of a penny like on these streams, but it's like where are these numbers coming from, and how'd y'all just decide to just give artists these fractions of a penny and take X amount of money.
You're gonna see a lot of people quitting because when AI and Web3 walk this stuff down, those walls are gonna crumble. I'm talking about when AI get back there behind that wall, it's back there already.
Yeah.
The AI is the intelligence. The eye is back there already. You're gonna watch so many people of high stature and status disappear. Because it's embarrassing to say I don't know my business. But it shouldn't be, because the business wasn't built for you to know.
Right.
What's more embarrassing is you 3 people took all of that money from all of these people and all of those children, this whole community and culture that you're not a part of. Man, them folks gonna jump out the window.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at millions of people, families, children, generations that they've affected, thinking that they won't get caught, or it's just, but it's done now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, once that information start coming out, folks gonna be raiding them offices like how them folks was trying to break into the White House back them years ago.
Oh no, January 6th.
Climbing up them
Listen,
walls.
Man, folk come to get their money. These artists don't pass. There's been child support issues that feeds another problem in the system. There's so many issues from people not being paid. People not being paid. And then what they do is we're gonna make these niggas fight each other.
Right.
Right? How he gonna pay you when we ain't paid him? Now, he gotta make it look good, and he ain't gotta know, his pride too big to tell y'all that, hey, I really ain't got it. They ain't paid me neither. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now it's a game, but it's been played from a high level. Thank God. God don't play chess, he plays Sudoku.
That's real. It's more complex.
Yeah, it's a complex, something that they ain't see coming.
And the internet kind of, that took the place of the middleman back when, you know what I'm saying, we was, this is a bunch of middlemen you had to go through to get to this person, middleman to go through to get, the middleman to get to the people.
Yeah.
Now the people out on the internet, you don't need them no more. And guess what? They all getting exposed. Yeah. This person, I ain't gonna say no names, but you know what I mean, you kind of get the picture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. Now, Zoe, you hella respected within Atlanta, outside of Atlanta, just across the music industry overall. Are there any artists? I mean, you've worked with so many artists, so many producers. on their come ups, you know what I mean, and their peaks, you know,
Yeah.
all of that. Are there any artists that you haven't worked with that you would still, you know, aspire to do a record with, whether it's a producer or artist?
Man, I want to work with who aligns, it's some artists I want to work with. Some artists that I haven't worked with that I want to work with.
Like who?
I just want to have a conversation with Ye. I don't even have to. I do want to work with him because he dope.
Yeah.
But I would love to be able to.
I think y'all are definitely. That'd be crazy.
Because a lot of the stuff he says is wine,
Yeah.
right? It's better aged. You know what I'm saying? And I understand how he speaks. I get him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you on that frequency, you can understand that. Then the music gonna make sense.
Yeah.
So I would love to work with Ye.
Right. No, that's what's up. That's what's up. Did you ever reach out to the Guinness Book of World Records about your mixtape run in 2010?
I did.
Every day of the month of February, you dropped a brand new project. No songs were repeated on the next project that came out. Man, did you ever talk to anybody at the Guinness Book of World Records? Because I don't think anybody has done that.
No, I haven't. I think that it wasn't exploited or even. I think it was kind of like shadowed because of what it said. The reason why I did it was because I was being given this album date that never came. And it wasn't until later that I found out that Bad Boy had moved from Atlantic to Interscope.
Okay.
Nobody told me. So they kind of just left me in the middle. I was in the limbo.
Yeah.
So instead of crying about it, like, man, I don't need no whole big budget. I don't need no whole, I do this. So I spent my money, built the studio, got hooked up with some amazing young producers and anybody that was working. And Metro, Sonny.
Yeah.
And
Lex Luger.
Lex Luger, yeah, Lex, man, and we just dropped every day, boop, 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 and what that would say was like the 500,000 that you waiting on in a year for, to drop that album.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just did that today, and I did it tomorrow, and I did it again. That means all of this shit is a facade.
And that was during that live mixtapes, that Piff era.
You gotta imagine the calls I was getting. What are you doing? what are you doing? Stop it. Why? So, but I was, I listen to God. I listen to God over people, and I know them people were calling because they were getting somebody was telling them, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
And let me tell you, I'm not mean to cut you out, but let me tell you something about Zoe, man. Zoe always been the type of person, like, he'll give you the shirt off his back, but he might not even have a shirt on his. But guess what? Everybody just want to be around him. He just got that energy. So, in the beginning of our career, like, man, he really, man, like Sonny and Metro, like they, man, at his house every day, sleeping on the like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The whole QC, and everybody, man, like, if it weren't for Zoe, probably damn there wouldn't be no QC. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like, he just got that energy, man. Just like, you know what I'm saying? I always be telling him, man, we got to sign some of these folks, man. Why you? He was like, bro, look, we going, you know what I'm saying? I'm recording, I'm working, you know what I mean?
Just love the game,
Man,
and just want to see everybody prosper and everybody.
Man.
It makes me happy.
Yeah, it used to be time we in the studio, man. Zoe ain't literally had nothing. I knew he ain't had nothing to eat or no food, no nothing. Everybody, man, bucking under count hundreds of thousands. Like, man, we had the whole block every day after they left the block. Everybody come to the studio with Zoe at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that just says a lot about him. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you definitely, you were featuring a lot of new artists and artists who, you know, probably hadn't gotten heard yet, but were getting heard, you know, on your projects and all that. Even Sonny Digital, on your song All Out with you and 2 Chainz, Sonny Digital rapped on there, and that was the first song that he ever rapped on that was put out to the masses, you know. And so for you to even give that brother opportunity when he was a producer to also rap, because, you know, it's like if a producer come and say, I rap, you know, they get that side eye. So
Man, they all rap, bro. So I used to come downstairs. I would come downstairs and hear songs. I'd be like, man, what these boys down here doing? You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't get it. You know, they had it was a different wave. And I didn't get it. I think I just wanted to see people win. I understood that at this point in time, it's hard to prove it, but I understood that I'm gonna be all right regardless. With money, without money, I'm gonna be, God's gonna take care of me. So put on as many people as you can.
Yeah.
You don't need nothing from them, you're gonna be all right. And that's the word. So when I heard them rapping, I was like, man, you gotta keep rapping, right? You know what I'm saying?
That's my son.
Yeah. I think,
Metro rapping too.
man, I couldn't tell you. I would go down there, man, they be having all kind of like records with different folks, and some of them records were hits. And if I knew, I would have jumped on them. They were playing for me, I'd be like, man, what am I listening to? I remember hearing Racks on Racks on Racks, YC and Future. I'm listening, I'm like, man, this is terrible, bro. It was off, it was like out of tune. It was like, it wasn't on the tune, it was like off. I was like, what am I listening to? But then I heard it on the radio. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, so you gotta be open to what even you don't understand. You wanna help people. You really wanna help people, it's gonna be new generations, you know, that it's just like phones or, you know, new generation phone, new generation computer.
Yeah.
There's new generations, new waves, and they're coming with new energy.
yeah.
So you don't have to understand it. You just gotta have the resources and the openness to help people.
Nah, for sure, for sure. That's like in this media world, how, you know, the podcasts now are somewhat in competition with streamers. And some of the podcasts, some of the personalities don't care for the streamers, but the streamers is the new wave, the new energy. It's the new way that young folks is consuming this content and all that. So if you aren't tapped in, you're gonna miss the wave, and you're gonna fall behind. You're gonna fall short.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, that fall behind, that fear of falling behind.
Man. But you know what? Like, it's the visionaries that have that fear. Because, like, for me, like, I don't want to be behind. I always want to be ahead of the game. And I've always prided myself in being ahead of the curve.
Being a future guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, that's, you know, you become a dinosaur if you don't.
Ooh. Hey, man. Man, how can I say this, man? You gotta, I try to keep my blood connected to young blood.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Let me ask you this. All right, so one thing I remember about all of those projects that you were dropping, 2 things I remember. One, the artwork was always unique. It was always crazy. G.I. Zoe.
I was gonna say something about that, but we were talking about producers and artists. MB, he's down in Miami with Flo Rida and Freezy right now. He been down there for a minute now, but MB actually brought Sonny to my attention. MB was like, he's one of them guys that was teaching at art school and a student.
Okay.
So I think Dawg went to Stevenson, but he when he went to, you know, to up his learning, he was like a teacher and a student at the same time. Holmes, being open, Just being like, man, what is? I'm like, what is this,
Yeah.
bro? Like the don't mess with the Zohan.
That's what I was just about to say. I
That's
was
my
literally
favorite movie.
just
That's one
about to
of my
mention
favorite
that
movie,
one.
bro. The real one.
Yeah, man. I was like, but all you know, you surrounded by all this youth.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Gorilla
saying?
Woods.
Gorilla Wood. They like, and that was. I think that was that might have been Cooney. That might have been Daniel. That might have been Daniel coming up with them names. Yeah, like I wasn't naming the
Yeah,
projects.
that's why I always wonder, man, because the art was always so creative, and the titles was always so creative, and
I was just trying. I think I did one with Jay Money called Futuristic Zoo.
yeah,
That was like I was like, man, this is how we gonna measure. We're just trying stuff with new people, bro.
no, that's what's up. Being open to new creativity, all of that.
Yeah.
Man, so many songs, bro, that I love. That you've done. The OJ the Juiceman Ziploc.
Oh wow, yeah. OJ, that's my brother, man.
We
That's
just seen
funny.
OJ.
Yeah. Yeah, OJ, man. I love OJ.
Yeah, nah.
For real. I got real love for bro.
Nah, he good peoples, man. Always, he's always been somebody who, I've always wanted to see just elevate more in the game.
All he do is elevate people.
All
You
he
ain't
do
never
is
seen
put folks on.
You ain't never. That's what I'm saying. That's it. You ain't never seen somebody hang around OJ that don't get blessed.
Yeah. What was your experience like working with Block and, being, Block ENT and, I know you came into the Boys in the Hood and, and then you guys were on Bad Boy South. What was your experience working with Block?
It was an experience. Definitely. I'm grateful. I'm grateful, and it's gratitude. It was a life-changing experience that money can't buy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of hard lessons, a lot of beautiful lessons. I think pressure, but pressure makes diamonds. So I'm grateful for it.
Yeah. No, I can dig it. We got to learn from all these experiences and build from them, the growth part.
That's all.
You know what I mean? I ain't following the wave. I am the water. That's something that you said. I think I seen it like on a social media post or something.
Yeah, that's crazy work there, boy. I know probably that had to be a couple months ago, about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was dealing with the word water. Like today, I'm dealing with the word fast. I'm dealing with the word fast.
Yeah.
At that point in time, I was dealing with the word water and what water is. Everybody talk about the wave. Nobody actually talks about the water. You know what I'm saying? The wave is the motion. But before it was a wave, it was water.
Yeah.
And the water is the wave.
Yeah.
So
And water actually is, like there's more percentage of water on the earth than there is land.
and we're more
And our
water.
bodies, yeah.
Talk that talk.
Yeah.
Water can be imprinted on. You freeze water, you like
The most powerful substance on the earth.
Yeah.
Over fire, whatever, wind.
yeah. So you got
water. You want to play with that?
yeah,
Can't play with
man.
that wah-wah.
Here comes the ocean.
Yeah.
Can't play with that wah-wah.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Now, Chris Flame, you yourself have produced, a lot of legendary tracks for different artists. Man, how did you do the intro, how'd you do the intro for Jay-Z American Gangster? How did that come about?
Through Idris Elba. Yeah, he was a real good friend of mine. Through my sister and her best friend, Tiffany, they have a PR team, and they was representing him at the time. And he's always been into music. I don't think people know. Like he
he a
DJ
DJ.
and do all kind of stuff. Yeah, so I think he was doing something for Angie Stone at the time. He needed a bass player. So I went and got my boy Eddie Coldfingers, man. put him in the car, drove over there. We did our thing. We've been cool ever since. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he just called me all the time. Like, he just called me with opportunities. Like, yo, man, I think he was working on Obsession, and then he just did Obsession. Then he was doing American Gangster. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, they was looking for an intro to wrap up the album. And I just went in there and did it, man.
Yeah, and that album is, you know, revered as being one of Jay-Z's best projects. And specifically for the production and, you know, where, you know, all of you producers that produced on that project, I mean, there's only a few, but like where you were able to take that, how does that feel, you know, you being from Atlanta, from East Point? And I mean, for a lot of us, Jay is, you know, is the cream of the creme. You know what I mean? Like, how did that feel, bro?
Man, it felt good. It felt surreal. You know, it kind of still do sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But that project, Toomp was on that project. Shout out to Toomp, JD. You know, it was a few Atlanta cats on there, man. But now I get what you're saying, because that was one of the, actually the song that Toomp did. Hello to the Bagger, that was like one of my favorite ones on there. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, it was executive produced very well.
And so you recently embraced this artist, Jazz Clutch. Who did Trap Nigga too. But she basically sampled or interpolated Hood Nigga.
Yeah, that was what they call it, when the waves are choppy waters.
Okay.
Right, those choppy waters, right? But for me, my job was to do what I do. Don't worry about all of that. Make sure everybody cool with it, and then, you know, work. And what I realized was, if y'all don't know it yet, Jazz Clutch is gonna be huge. She's way, like, her IQ, her in-game IQ is off the charts. Like, and I've heard what she's got coming. I've heard what she's dropped. But where she is going, at the speed she's going, I'm glad to be able to work with her. Right, because she's out of here. She's out of here for real, for real.
And talking about just that new wave, like the way that, you know, artists or producers now are taking these classic songs and sampling them, but then like changing up the drum patterns, and, you know, like that's like the new wave that a lot of artists are, you know, doing.
Well, we know that the circle don't change. Right. So back in the days, you know, they was, you know, playing the three. If it's a three drum, and it was played in the beginning of the first bars, they'll end it with the three drums, right? Then they will flip the song. They were flipping, you know, back Quincy Jones days, they were flipping the beats. They was flipping it, right? Then we went into sampling. Right? So they will actually sample, take a cut of the record, and sample it into it. Now with the new technology and, you know, people being smart, and also I think integrating the integration of these DAWs and AI, you can kind of bounce around in ways dealing with numbers without sampling and without taking. You can find not the essence of a record, but you can find the frequency and the numbers of a record and give it the same thing. And I think it's just gonna keep evolving.
For sure.
And it has to, I see it like it has to keep certain things alive. I just told somebody, I can't wait till somebody decides to bring disco back. My ears are ringing right now. I can't. That's gonna be. Imagine somebody when a group of skilled creators bring disco back.
Yeah, cause
Imagine that party. I want to be there.
yeah, no,
Got me
for sure.
thinking already.
Hey, I'm ready to hear some Gorilla Zoe new age disco.
For real, for real. Ooh.
And speaking of technology, man, they, now they got where you can just send your wave in or the record, and they have a software that just masters your stuff. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's how we did our records. You know what I'm saying? Like our other partner, you know what I'm saying, Cutter, man, he dope, but he like technology got, man, sending stuff up through there with the mastering, man.
Yeah.
It's like that AI is really taking over. Like,
Yeah,
for real.
nah, for sure. It is in a major way. Again, like if folks don't stay ahead of the curve and embrace it.
Yeah, they've been trying to tell us in Terminator.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
Embrace it. What the Terminator 2 do was he wasn't nothing but Silver Surfer.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Nah.
T2, T3, or one nothing but the Silver Surfer.
Nah, that's real.
Come on, man. Come on. Let's hurry up and get this thing done, man.
Straight up. If you guys could give any advice to new artists and producers coming up in the game right now, what would it be?
For producers, I probably would encourage them more to learn more about the business and not just sit behind the computer and just like make beats. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a craft to it, and like producers, we the nucleus of how things run. We the connectors. We connect the engineers and the artists. Like everything's connected through the producer. So I would probably encourage them to learn the game more so they can offer the artists more than just beats. Learn the marketing game, learn this, learn just how everything works. You know what I mean? So that would probably be my advice.
For artists, I would say spend more time in admin. Spend more time in admin. Not just for the sake of, too many times do I see the people that make it happen, people that's making it happen behind the scenes, they don't get the respect or the just do. But if artists knew, like if they walked in the building, just go sit in the building for 8 hours. Go sit in the building and go from cubicle to cubicle to cubicle. Now a lot of people working from home, right now, you know what I'm saying? But go learn the admin, right? Learn how the back doors of these DSPs work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go sit with your engineer, not during the time that they recording you or mixing. Like go see how that how they're loading it up to the DAWs. You know what I'm saying? Just go sit with your team, get behind the scenes. Artists is very important to be able to be worked with. So if you don't do nothing else, then rap or sing, go sit with people, learn.
Nah, for sure. Definitely need to be true students of the game and not just focus on the creative, but like you said, like learn all these other facets of the game. It's so important. I mean, like a lot of us in business will come up with an idea and not trademark it. We'll come up with an idea or do some music and not, sign up with a publishing company correctly in the beginning. You know what I mean? Like a lot of us like focus so much on the big picture idea that we forget about those small nuances that really make the business go around. Like you said, like on the admin side and on the...
Yeah, so I mean, you can blame, that's the thing. Now that the doors are open and the walls are falling, there's nobody to blame. Once you able to access everything that you need to access, you can't say, well, I didn't know. No, the information, you don't even have to read it. You can copy, paste, put it in ChatGPT, and have that read it to you. You don't even have to read it.
Yeah.
You can listen to them off read to you.
Yep.
By yourself. You ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta make some choices.
Yeah.
Good choices.
No, for sure. And so I gotta ask you before we get out of here, what is that feeling like when you perform a hood nigga and when you rap that second verse, and you put that microphone out towards the crowd, because that second verse is so legendary.
Like I said, I ain't know what I was saying.
I don't need a scale for the work. I can eyeball perk. I am not you jerks.
Hating on me will make your situation worse. You don't want to take a ride in that long black
hearse. What? All eyes on me, shorty. I'm a bomb first. I'm the truth, and they say the truth hurts.
Hustle mean hard work.
Hard work.
Man, this rap shit
Scared
easy.
go to church.
Man, this rap shit easy.
Every beat I get, I think.
I murk.
Am I tripping, Flame, or like was we doing verses like by day? Like we didn't do all of it in one day.
I dropped the beat off, and I got to think. I show all my artists how to record, cause I'm not finna sit down and record you. I'm just not that type of producer.
Yeah.
And all I had to do was just drop the beat off, and he already knew what to do. So it's like when I pop back up, you got the song ready already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think that we had did the whole song. We took the verses off and started shopping the hook and the beat.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah. So we had a version with the hook and the beat, and then we had a version with the whole song.
I forgot about that.
And we was trying to feed our kids, man. I was in the loop. I was like, man, we probably sell this about 5 racks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got in the truck, started riding around, hit certain people we knew, and then the feedback was always, man, y'all should keep this.
Man, big shout to Omar.
Oh yeah, Omar.
Big shout to Omar.
Yeah, Omar.
Oh man, a lot of people. But yeah, how I feel when I'm performing, I feel it's a feeling of accomplishment. Well, like I know this record is forever. Once it get to the point where you step out in front of the crowd and you just drop the mic, it's like, okay, this record is embedded in the fabric of humanity. We did something.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Timeless.
That part.
Man.
Yeah.
So we got Stampede out right now. Welcome to the Zoo 2 is coming out. Is there a date on it?
I know it's January.
Nah,
I know it's the
we
first year. We didn't say.
We ain't got a date yet.
Okay.
Okay.
We still working on it, bro. It's gonna be amazing.
Yes,
You
sir.
already know that.
Yes, sir. And you brothers got any shout outs you want to give before we get out of here?
Man, I want to shout out to my kids, man. Valen, first day in college. Sky going back to school. Zion just getting to high school. You know, shout out to my kids and my family.
Yeah, same.
Of course, my brother right here, man. But just always believing in me.
Same. I'm the same. Come on, bro. Same. Elijah, first day in college. The twins, moving around doing. They done with school. They here. I don't know if they might go, take on more school. My daughter Zoe, she out in Denver. And Layla and Cairo. Yeah, and the family, man, we appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. Man, that's what's up, bro. Appreciate y'all pulling up, jumping off the porch
Thank you
with us.
for creating this. Thank you for having blind confidence in what the Most High was doing with you in your mind when nobody could see it coming.
Yeah.
Thank you, because you created something for us that is now timeless. Oh, we.
Nah, I appreciate that, man. Wallow, I met Wallow at a YouTube event down here, and I introduced myself to him, and he was like, man, do you understand like how many lives you changed? Artists, managers, and I hadn't ever looked at it like that until he said it the way that he said it, and I was like, damn, that's real.
You took the power out of some hands that shouldn't have had it.
Right.
So, no, I appreciate that, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And we out.
All right.
Hands on your knees.